as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Ready up. They can't hang with that. Single. They got it. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one complete to Gresham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice kick.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. But he's got it to Hearns. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down, 30 base.
Man left.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there.
Got it.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up.
Let's go. 8 read.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West. Get it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1 yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is...
Down. 10 Lobo.
Mike 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now back to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Strong left, strong left.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't make...
On the ready.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Head up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And this is going to be another 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation...
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for L.A., the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.